What's up, YouTube? It's Austin. I went to the doctor today and I got my prescription. Yeah! Okay, let me tell you what happened today, because it was awesome. I woke up this morning and my girlfriend and I went and voted because it's November 4th and it's voting day. So we went and did that, and then drove over to the doctor's office. I saw Dr. Farias in Minneapolis, who's awesome. She actually sees transgender patients every Tuesday all day, so who knew there were that many trans people in the Twin Cities? Who knew? Anyways, and she's not even like the only person who sees trans patients. There's more than just her. So anyway, that was kind of cool to see that, like, I don't know. It was kind of fun to sit in the waiting room and be looking around and be like, I have a feeling there's some other trans people here. Like, I don't want to make any assumptions about anybody based on, you know, how they look, but it was just kind of cool. It was kind of a weird, cool community feeling, you know? So anyways, went to Dr. Farias, and yeah, she was great. The nurse, is it a registered nurse who comes and like does the like blood pressure stuff and whatever before the doctor comes in? I think so. Anyway, the nurse came and got me, took my height and weight and my blood pressure and my pulse, and asked me a bunch of questions about like my medical history and my family's medical history, and you know, risk behaviors like smoking, drinking, that kind of stuff. So she took all that information, and then Dr. Farias came in and we just talked for like half an hour. It was really cool. She asked me lots of questions about like, why do I feel like now is the time to go on hormones? Where am I at in my life in terms of like, do I have a steady job? Do I have insurance? Am I out? How long have I been like out as male? Does my family know? Like all kinds of stuff like that, to get a sense of where I was and kind of like if I seemed like I was in a pretty stable place to start this. So we talked for quite a while, and then she went over all of the, basically everything that happens to you when you go on testosterone. She wanted to, like, she was very clear about, like, here are the things that you can expect, here are, like, possible side effects, negative things that, like, might happen, but you just don't know. Here are, what else did she say? Here are the things that, that change and don't go back, like your voice changes and you can't just go back from that, but here are things that will go back if you go off testosterone. So she just did a really good job of like presenting what testosterone does to your body, and it was really good. I knew all of this already because I've just been researching like a crazy person since I was like not 14, that's too early, since I was 18, 19, I suppose. So I knew all of this, but I just kind of nodded and went along with it and asked a couple questions along the way. Yeah, one of the things that I was worried about, and I actually asked this when I went to the Philly Trans Health Conference, was I've heard that when females stop having periods, they are at a higher risk for osteoporosis. And so since testosterone makes you stop having your period, obviously, I was wondering, like, would that make me at a higher risk for osteoporosis? And the answer is no, everybody who wanted to know about that, because what happens is testosterone increases your bone density and it increases your muscle mass. And so because your bones are becoming denser and your muscles are pulling against those bones, your bones don't lose whatever it is that you lose when you get osteoporosis. They become more sturdy, so you don't just bust them when you fall on the sidewalk in the wintertime in Minnesota. So that's good news. Anyway, yeah, we talked for like half an hour, and after she went through all of this stuff about what testosterone does, she kind of said, how are you feeling about this now? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel? She said 1 being like, I'm going to walk out the door and never come back and never think about this again, and 10 being like, give me the shot right now. And I was like, I am a 10, give me a shot right now. And she was like, okay, well, I will write you the prescription. So she wrote me a prescription for, I'm going to start on 0.1 milliliters per week. So I'm going to do once a week shots, 0.1 milliliters, which she said, I know that's going to sound like a tiny, tiny amount. So like, don't go comparing with other trans dudes on T and be like, oh, my mouth's so small. Because she wants to start me with like a small dose and then work up, because apparently that helps with mood swings and stuff. It keeps the sort of negative side effects down as you're just starting on tea. So, yep, gonna start that. She gave me the prescription, as well as a prescription for needles, syringes, what else? Yeah, the syringes is the plastic parts, and then the needles, obviously, are the needle parts. And I guess you need prescriptions for those, which makes sense, because you don't want people out doing drugs with them, I guess. Or illegal drugs, I suppose. Testosterone is a drug. So yeah, gave me the prescription. I sent it to my local Walgreens, and she also gave me a written prescription because testosterone, I guess, in Minnesota is a class 2, class something. It's a class something drug, so it's more regulated than most other drugs are. So you need to actually like have the doctor send the prescription electronically, but also you have to hand them a piece of paper at the pharmacy. So yeah, she gave me all that, and then she said, okay, go down to the lower floor and go get your blood work done. So I went downstairs. I actually got the wrong person's, they gave me a form on what blood work I needed, and I got the wrong guy's form. Some poor guy named Ian. I got some poor guy named Ian's form. Sorry, Ian. So I went upstairs and I said, this isn't my form, sorry. And they gave me my form. So I went back down. They stuck me in the arm, and I got 2 tiny, tiny vials of blood drawn, so they're going to do all my blood work with that. So yeah, I'll get my blood work back. What did they do? They did tests they did a complete blood count, no differential. They tested for something called alanine aminotransferase. I don't know what that is, some amino acid. A cholesterol test, and a glucose test, and testosterone free and total. So they're going to see what kind of testosterone I already have. So I'm waiting to get all those results back from the lab. Anyways, after I did that, I was free to go. And I went to the pharmacy and dropped off my prescription, and they said it's going to be ready tomorrow. So tomorrow I will have my prescription. And then once I get that, I have to take it over to our transgender health clinic over in Minneapolis, and they have a shot clinic there where they can teach you how to do your shots. And so Dr. Farias said, go to the shot clinic, they'll teach you how to do everything, and then you can do them yourself after that if you want, or you can keep going back there because it's free and they'll do it for you. So I'm having my first shot of tea on Friday. I'm leaving work early, gonna go to the shot clinic, and I'm gonna get my first shot on Friday. Holy crap, I'm so excited. So yeah, that's what's going on. And I'm really excited about it, and it's great. I just feel really good today. It was like, I was nervous that she wasn't going to give me the prescription. Even if she hadn't, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. You know, if she had thought that I wasn't ready for some reason, but I'm really glad that she did. I'm just really happy and excited. So I'll go more into feelings at a later date. But I just wanted to tell you guys what happened today. And I'm gonna make another video on Friday on my tea birthday. And guess what? Holy crap, hang on, I have to check this out and make sure that I'm correct in my assumption here. Yes, Friday is the 7th. Friday will be November 7th. My regular birthday is on April 7th. So my tea birthday, my new birthday, is gonna be on the 7th too, and that's awesome. Okay guys, can you tell I'm excited? I'm talking like a mile a minute. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all on Friday. Have a good night. Bye.